This event is about you. It is about the chapters, it's about the individuals, it's about all the things that you've done. And we are going to do everything possible to make certain that every year when we get together that we are celebrating you. So I'm going to ask you to do a favor for me over this next year. One of the things that struck me the most as I came to VLC meetings was, sure, I understood that there were phenomenal Great Strides programs and Great Strides teams. I mean, teams that are raising hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars and chapters that are raising over $1 million in Great Strides. I saw the growth of Finest over the course of years, and it's become a phenomenal event. Of course, you've gone to galas. If all the chicken that we had eaten at galas was laid end to end, I'd just let it lay there. But you know, if you think about those events, it's stunning. But the thing that is so stunning to me is that when I started coming to VLC, I discovered all sorts of other events. Orange County and now San Diego, you've got surfing events, right? The Bunny Hop Brunch in Baton Rouge, I love it because of its alliteration. The Bunny Hop Brunch in Baton Rouge, great, that you all did wonderfully. We've got, and you know, we all attend, a lot of the people from the national office attend these different events. There's a polar bear jump, a polar bear dive, you know, at the beginning of the year. I am thinking that maybe Mark Ginsky in a Speedo. People said that I couldn't say anything about dancing to Mark Ginsky, so I said, I promise I won't. Speedo. I know the image is a little hurtful. I know. But if we could get a picture of that for next year, I think it would be pretty special. So what I would love for people to do is when you have events this next year, as you have events, somebody pull out an iPhone. Just simply film some of that activity. I don't care whether it's surfing or whether it's skiing or whether it's polar bear jumping. I don't care, whatever it is. Mutters, you do it, send it to us. This next year, we're going to put together a collage, a video of all of these different events that we can put together. We'll put it together for music, and we'll have an opportunity to see all the different things that we do. I think it'll be fun. Now, so I'm asking you to do that. Please put it down on your little list and say, okay, over the course of the next year, I want our chapter to make certain that we're in the video, and you will be. Now, I need to all of a sudden introduce one of the most important groups at the VLC, and it is a source of constant confusion, but we are not here to make things easy for you. There is the Voluntary Leadership Conference, and that's what you are attending. But there is the VLC at the VLC, which is the Voluntary Leadership Council at the conference. And now we're going to start talking about the council. It's a phenomenal group of people. Incidentally, how many people, if you would, please, who are prior members of the Voluntary Leadership Council, would you all stand up? Just stand up. You have been people who have been recognized. Okay. Here's what I want. Here's what I want, and especially for all of you first-time attendees. I want you to all of a sudden write down, I want, when I grow up, to be a member of the Voluntary Leadership Council. Because it is the few, it is the proud, it is the cream of the crop, it is our very best people. You are nominated by your chapter, it goes up through the office, the national office, it ultimately comes to the national board, and the national board votes on the people who become members of the VLC. It is a very big deal. And we made it even a bigger deal last year. Because we decided, why in the world honor people who are superlative volunteers when you can honor them and ask them to do more work? And so we did. We all of a sudden announced that these people were the members of the VLC, and all of them received their little letter, and all of them thought that they were going to come and they were going to do exactly what had been done in prior years, which is at the luncheon they would all of a sudden stand up and everybody would applaud them. They would sit back down, they'd go back home. And we all of a sudden said, well, that was last year. This year, what you're going to do is you're going to join one of four committees. 4 committees: fundraising, individual giving, outreach, and volunteer engagement. And we said, we're not going to make you do this, but we're going to encourage you to do this. And incidentally, when we came up with this, we all of a sudden said this, and we were running it by the national people. Of course, they're going, oh, Mike, why do we have to put up with you? And I said, no, let them have a shot at this. And I want you to know this is the most remarkable group of people ever. We then sent out our letters this year that said, would you like to be a member of the Voluntary Leadership Council, to a new group of people. The people called us and said, I don't want to wait until the conference. Can I get involved right now and start working on one of the committees? And they have. And so this is the most incredible group of people, and I want to recognize them right now. All the people who were members of the VLC last year, stand up. Give these people, they were truly extraordinary folks. They are. They are, and I'll tell you something else about this. We've got out of our four different committees, 2 of them are chaired by people with cystic fibrosis. They can't be here today, but they're participating in our live stream. And they're going to be directing discussions in their breakout group to the extent that it's possible for them to do so. So our chairs were Andy Lipman from Georgia, in charge of fundraising, Paul Matenko from Southern California, in charge of individual giving, Kristen Dunn from Greater New Jersey, in charge of outreach, and Angie Kinney from Western Pennsylvania on voluntary engagement. So now those people have set a high bar. We love them. We're not letting them off. That's the other thing. They said, oh, have I finished my term? I said, no, you haven't finished your term. This is going to go on until you finished your job. When are we going to finish the job? When there's a cure. That's when you're going to finish your job. So now I want to have the people who received their letters and have accepted the position of the Voluntary Leadership Council for 2017 to please come on up stage.